All right, welcome in. This is Ohio State versus Tennessee in the bowl game for the first round. We're also going to be making our college football pick'ems coming up here soon after this. Now, I don't want to get too deep into it because we're going to do another Ohio State versus Tennessee matchup pregame show next Friday before the game. Not the game, but before the game. Okay, that was confusing. All right, so just going to hit some key points here. I'll probably bring it up again next week. Now, Ohio State obviously coming off of a loss against Michigan. I think Ryan Day was the 0-4 overall against Michigan, has not won a game in or at home against Michigan, ever. That should be a fireable offense just in itself. But Harbaugh did the same thing, but at least you saw him building the program up and actually doing some coaching. Now, that wasn't a diss for my Ohio State fans, but it was a diss towards Ryan Day. It seems like to me, this is just my take on this, since Day has got there, first off, he did win when it was Urban Meyer's guys. So after that, he hasn't won since. And it just seems like to me, he is a great recruiter. Drop him down, keep him at Ohio State for recruiting purposes. Leave him there if he wants to stay. Drop him down and then bring somebody up. For me, I would love for Tennessee coach, for Mike Vrabel to come and be a head coach. That would be pretty cool. I'd like that. But I would also like to see, Brian Hartline come in and just move him up as a head coach, drop Ryan Day down as a scout, as a great scout, because he is a great scouting. He gets all the great players in the country to come to Ohio State, except for the quarterback that went to Michigan. Anyway, and the wide receiver that went to Michigan. Okay, anyway. But it just seems like he gets all the right players. He gets everybody in place. That granted, it was $20 million in NIL money that got him all the players there, and we still have a chance to win the championship. But anyway, still can't beat Michigan. I've been just saying, it just seems like Ryan Day can bring all the great players. He's a great scouting. He can bring all the talent in, but he doesn't coach them up to their greatest potential. That's the thing I was trying to say. Ryan Day doesn't coach to get the kids with the greatest potential, to get them out of them and play in the game. They had more fire after the game when they were trying to plant the flag into the damn O, which Baker Mayfield did that with Florida State and planted the Seminole thing inside the O, and that was okay. No one made a fuss about it. We got a little upset. By the way, I do love Baker Mayfield. Keep doing your thing down in Tampa. But anyway, so Ryan Day, get him out of there. For me, I've been saying this for about a year or two. And then who are you going to get? Who are you going to get? We can get anybody. I want another young coach. Vrabel is probably my number one pick to be the Ohio State. I would love Luke Fickell to come back, but he's up in Wisconsin doing his thing. Went down to Cincinnati for a bit and then went to Wisconsin. So he's probably going to rebuild that program because he's a coach. Ryan Day doesn't seem like he is a coach. He's just riding the coattails of Urban Meyer, and that seems like it's going away. But just the prestige of Ohio State going here in Columbus, that's the reason why we're getting all these talented young guys coming in and always rebuilding every single year. We just need a coach that can coach them and be the best that they can be and bring out their potential and the best on the field with team chemistry. So, after saying all that, I had a lot more to say, but we're probably going to keep it for next week. Just taking a look at the history here. I know Ohio State hasn't played Tennessee. This will be their only second time. Now we're going to be taking a look in college football history of Ohio State versus Tennessee. Rewind to 1996. Who was the coach? It wasn't Tressel in 1996 for the Florida Citrus Bowl. It was John Cooper. John Cooper was the head coach. They went 11-1. against Tennessee, and they went 10-1. Philip Fulmer was the head coach at Tennessee at that time, who was playing for the Buckeyes back then. I'll tell you who it was. The Heisman Trophy winner, Eddie George. The big-time trophy winner, Heisman Trophy winner, Eddie George, 6'1" running back, was a freaking beast in the backfield for the Buckeyes. But who, did you know this? And now you know. If you don't know, now you know how you do it, the IYTKM, whatever it is, the acronym. Peyton Manning was the quarterback. He was a sophomore for Tennessee. And this was January 1st, 1996. My little brother was 1. Not even turning 1 yet, I don't think. Maybe he wasn't even born yet. I don't know. Anyways, it was on ABC. 70,000 people there. Brett Musburger and Dick Vermeil were the announcers for the game. Ohio State scored first in the first quarter. And it was Eddie George with a 2-yard run. 7-0, 2 minutes into the game. Second quarter, Tennessee, Graham, 69-yard run. Tied it up with 23 seconds in the second. Taking you to the third, Tennessee scores. Kent, 49-yard pass from Peyton Manning. Tennessee up 14-7. Not looking good in the third. Going to the fourth, Ohio State. Ricky Dudley with a 32-yard pass from Bobby Hoying ties it up at 14 in the fourth quarter. A battle going on in the 1996 Citrus Bowl with Peyton Manning and Eddie George battling in the trenches. Tennessee scores a field goal, back-to-back field goals for Tennessee, and that does it. 20 to 14. Tennessee wins the Florida Citrus Bowl. Just wanted to take you down memory lane if you remember that. I believe I was only 96. I was 12 years old, and I don't remember watching that. But anyways, I was going to take you, so that was just a little memory lane. We'll probably discuss that even more. But Ohio State, Tennessee, the spread as of right now, Ohio State's favored by a touchdown, 7. Over-under is 47.5. We're not going to make any picks on that as of yet because we're going to wait till all the betting and everything's ready for next Friday. But I'm looking at the stats here that I can't pronounce Tennessee's quarterback, but he's got 2,500 passing yards, 19 touchdowns, and 5 INTs. Sampson with over 1,485 yards rushing with 22 touchdowns. Destroying Judkins, but we have a tandem in the backfield with Judkins and Trevion Henderson. Anyways, Thornton has 647 to Jeremiah Smith, the true freshman, beast mode, 57 receptions, 934 yards, 10 touchdowns, and he is the freshman of the year, by the way. And as of right now, ticket prices are $195, and it is in Columbus at home. Everybody's in an uproar about that, but it's fine. Tennessee's coming off of 2 wins. Their last loss was at Georgia, 31-17. They destroyed UTEP with 56-0, and they went into Vanderbilt and destroyed them 36-23, unlike Alabama, Crimson Tide. Get them out of here. Get out of here, Bama. You suck. All right. So that's just taking a little look at things to come for Ohio State, Tennessee. Hope you guys enjoyed the little memory lane. But now we're going to take a look at Army, Navy. Big time game on CBS at 3 o'clock. Army's favored by 6. They are 22nd in the land. But I'm going to pick Navy. Navy's going in to the battleground of Army. But I want to pick Navy because, of course, I was in the Navy. My sister's in the Navy. Dad's in the Navy. Props to you. Give all shout out all the veterans. And my sister's still in the Navy, by the way. So, give me Navy. All right. Next. Saturday. Cricket Celebration Bowl. Jackson State taking on SC State on ABC at noon. Big noon kickoff. And the bowl games will be starting tomorrow. So Jackson State, SC State, Cricket Celebration Bowl. SC State favored by 2.5. Give me SC State. Over under 53.5. Give me over on 53.5. Boom. That's how you do it. South Alabama versus Western Michigan on ESPN at 9 o'clock tomorrow night. The IS4S Salute to Veterans Bowl. The South Alabama is favored by 8.5. Give me South Alabama. And over under 57.5. Give me over. And then we're going to take you to Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl. Memphis, they're 25th in the land against West Virginia on ESPN. And this is Tuesday, taking you to Tuesday. All right, we're skipping forward from Saturday to Tuesday on the 17th on ESPN at 9 o'clock. Memphis, West Virginia, and give me West Virginia. I'm going to take West Virginia over Memphis because that's just where my family's from. And West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home, country roads. Green at the quarterback spot, white will get some rushes. I hope it battles in the trenches. Hopefully West Virginia is ready to battle in the trenches against Memphis, even though West Virginia is only abysmal 6-6, 50% on the year. $38 at Toyota Stadium if you want to go to that. They're in Frisco Bay. No, it's in Frisco, Texas. But the weather forecast says it's going to be stormy, so hopefully they don't have to postpone this. But anyways, Rich Rod or whatever, he came back to West Virginia. Everybody's excited about that. All right. Now, that is it. Hope you guys enjoy your day. It's a nice, abysmal 30 degrees. It was 5 degrees yesterday morning. Trust me, I'm a milk area. It's not fun. But I did get my first, props to them. I got my first gift on my route. It's a nice little coffee mug. And it has marshmallows, and it has a little hot coffee bomb thing, you know what I'm talking about? You just drop it in there, heat it up, throw it in there, and I got some candy canes. Candy canes. All right. Love you guys. God bless. Tip the waitress.